This short video highlights key components and capabilities of the Neuron platform and our unique approach to solving complex, multi-source, and distributed business problems. The Neuron platform is comprised of 3 web applications: the Design Studio, which manages the solution design, development, and deployment; the Neuron Dashboard, which provides for visualization and manipulation of processing results; and the Administration Tool, which provides a single point of control over platform deployment and user administration. Within the Design Studio, the working area, or canvas, is used to select, configure, and connect individual neurons in the form of a distributed processing network to meet arbitrarily complex business needs. Neurons are organized into libraries. Here, the Data Interaction Library provides a rich set of interaction objects with various underlying systems and technologies. Items like files, databases, websites, and web services can be accessed without low-level coding to provide input that is of value to solving the business problem, but without the intensity of low-level coding and other required technologies. The Analytics Library includes a number of neurons with deep embedded intellectual property to provide rapid access and flexible change to the selected algorithms and actions that are required within the distributed network. The Output Library has additional neurons to deliver results in the form of messages or database inserts to a wide variety of platforms and technologies in the user environment. One of the first steps of creating a network is to create individual aliases. Within Neuron, aliases are used to provide a credentialed access to data sources, directories, websites, and other resources in the customer environment. Here, a data source definition includes the type of relational database and the appropriate credentials required to gain secure access. These aliases are permissioned by the administrator to individual network designers for use in the network design. As we look at an individual neuron, we can examine the individual properties that are configurable to guide the behavior of that specific neuron. With over 50 different neurons in our library, each has a unique set of properties aligned to the specific functionality of that neuron. In the data query, we need to specify a data source where we select from among the aliases that have been defined and permissioned to the individual network designer. To create a query, one can use the Visual Query Builder, which will provide an exposed view of the tables, and within tables that are selected, the individual fields that are eligible to be used within a query. By selecting these fields, they are dynamically added to the visual grid where all aspects of the SQL configuration can be performed with drop-downs and simple text entries. That query is then dynamically generated and stored and will be executed as soon as a message arrives at that specific neuron. As we progress through the network, an important concept within Neuron is the fact that Neuron does not by default persist results. Instead, neurons such as our update neuron are used to persist results at any point in the network where the network designer feels that there is a result of value. Within this updated neuron, we're writing, in this case, to a specific relational database, which can then be viewed with the Enterprise Control Manager or Neuron Dashboard. Here, a simple graphical view in table form provides a list of globalized and rationalized customers, and then in a parent-child relationship, we can view the individual accounts by geography of that specific customer. This result was derived by using the sophisticated matching capabilities within Neuron to rationalize the onboarded information of different customers in different geographies. A richer example of a dashboard provides a graphical summarization of the processing results that have been delivered in this particular network. Here we're examining the overall checks that have been done to assert whether or not an individual is a U.S. citizen. Here we're aggregating their balance with a simple pie chart, and with the column chart we're understanding the determination of whether or not these customers are U.S. citizens. A unique feature of Neuron's dashboarding is the ability to expose specific design parameters on the back of individual widgets. By changing that parameter, we can dynamically refilter results to provide an interactive what-if capability for end users to see the impact that would result from a parameter change. By setting up parent-child relationships, we can select an individual element within a parent widget and see a now filtered result set within the child table. Children of children can also be created to allow deepest dive detail into the specific records of an individual customer and be able to view their accounts in the particular bank and geography. A final example of a dashboard provides a more graphical view of risk across a global bank in the form of various displays. Here, a simple pyramid chart shows the distribution of high, medium, and low-risk customers. A histogram is used to represent the scores in terms of relative risk measures. In our map widget, we can see on a geographic basis where the high-risk customers are distributed across the world. In a heat map, we can profile the specific largest customers and our largest countries and see the distribution of those risk scores across the individual countries. By selecting, again, any parent element, we can see a filtered list of customers that are relevant to the chosen country. Thank you for your attention.